I'm live. Yay. Somebody gave me a thumbs up. That's nice. Good to see you. Oh, I gotta do this. Hello, who's here? We're just waiting. It's an odd time for me. Actually, this was my original time. Before, I might as well put away some dishes while I wait. Oh, I should stop that. I should not say that. We're going to use this for our salad today, so we'll put this over here, over here. Hello, hello. Hello, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. 2 thumbs up. Hello, thank you. Thank you. First thing we're gonna do, guys, we have our we already have our salmon from yesterday. So I made this yesterday. Oh, it smells delicious. First thing we need to do though is peel our shrimp and get that cooked. So I'm gonna it's not that much. It's like we're making enough for Troy and I. We're not trying to make gobs and gobs because we're going out of town on Thursday and I just don't need leftovers. So welcome. Thank you for coming. I will not make the one person waiting for me wait. So we'll go ahead and start with our shrimp. It's already thawed. I'm going to peel it. Hello, thumbs up the live and come on in, say hello. Peel it. I'm gonna go ahead and take the tails off. I normally don't. I normally don't take the peels off, but the tails off, but because we're making making something out of the shrimp, we're gonna chop it up and throw it in with the salmon. Chop all that together. It's a little bit smaller than I'd hoped. Hi, Honey Sour, how are you? Hey, Honey Sour, I was wondering, dear, if I could use that drawing you did. Hello, Boss Life, good to see you. We're gonna make some, we're making some salmon and shrimp. Some people call them croquettes. I call them cakes. So we're gonna get this done and chat a little bit and have a little bit of fun, and then we will be on our way. So good to see you. Honey Sours, thank you. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I really like it. Feel free to use my drawing. Thank you, I will. Trying to decide what to do with it, but it's so cute. The one with the ponytail is the one I'm talking about. It's so cute. Hello, Tiff Vision, coming in. I'm peeling, and then we're going to cook it up, and then we will put our patties together. And it's not a lot of shrimp because I'm just making enough salmon and shrimp cakes for 2 people, for Troy and I. So, hope you're well. Y'all, guess what? Fooling with Fluffy just got monetized today, and it took a day. It took a day? What? Explain that to me. It took a day? That is amazing. Fooling with Fluffy. Who is fooling with Fluffy? I guess I just haven't seen that one. 1 day to get monetized. Holy Hannah, maybe I should stop cooking. and start doing what Fooling with Fluffy does. I don't know what that is. But actually, this is me, and I'm going to do me. So, all right. Good to see you guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. I will get there. I know I'm not, I've had less panic about it lately, Gio, than I have in the past. And I think I turned the corner. I think I was like, okay, here I am at 2000. It'll happen when it happens. It will happen when it happens. It's not going to happen overnight. And, I got kind of a niche thing going on here. I ferment stuff, Red, sounds like a great menu tonight. Yes, it will be. Something a little lighter than we usually cook. Not true. I don't even know why I said that. We have some salmon that we cooked yesterday. I said, what do I need to do? What can I do with this so that we don't have leftovers? This was kebabs yesterday, so I'll show that to you. It was really, really tasty. But I made too much. So today we're going to do shrimp and salmon. So I got to get this shrimp cooked, and I'm going to bring you down a level so you can see what I do with it. So I'm going to do a simple sear on it, but I'm also, who else is here? Red, Tiff. Okay, so we have Red, Tiff Visions, The Boss Life Online, Honey Sour, and some other folks watching that haven't talked or haven't jumped in the chat, and that's all right. I appreciate it. Whatever you're going to do. Okay, we'll turn you sideways, bring you down, and then I'm going to lay these out. Hold on one second. I'm not going to season them too much, but I am going to put some seasoning on it. I'm going to use Slap Your Mama because that's my favorite. So this recipe calls for an egg, some shrimp, some salmon. It does call for mayonnaise just for moisture, so I probably will add some veganaise and fresh bread. It doesn't have to be dried or crumbly or anything like that. And then I am also going to add some fermented peppers and some sweet and sour peppers to it. So this should be really good. A little bit of seasoning. Not too much, because this whole thing is going to have a lot of flavor. Just enough. So that's what this looks like. Seasoned on both sides. Okay. So I'm going to heat my cast iron pan. I think I am. There we go. And I'll bring you guys over here. Come on over here. So this is going to require a little olive oil or peanut oil or whatever oil you want to use. About 2 tablespoons, not even, about a tablespoon. Get that heated up. And we're not going to cook the shrimp all the way through. We're just going to get it almost done, because it's going to cook again once it gets blended with with all the other ingredients. Alyssa, hello, thank you. Oh, hey, Julia, how are you? I'm in my little kitchen, and we're making salmon and shrimp cakes. So I got to turn this back on, guys. Julia, are you at work or at home? What's going on? Julia was my roommate up north in Park Rapids. So I'm going to wait until I see a little bit of smoke coming. Just a little bit. Yeah, I'm actually watching it for smoke. That's what I'm doing. What did Julia say? At Gail's, just chilling. Oh, cool. Thank you for coming in and chilling with me. Do you miss me yet, Julia? Probably not. Hey, you guys, if you can, share out the live And I'm going to look for that smoke again. Yep, there it is. So remember, shrimp doesn't take that much to cook. Get it pink on one side, pink on the other, and then we're done. We're going to pull that off and let it cool. Oh, I love that sound, don't you? Hey, Alyssa. Hey, everybody else. Hey, still at Gales, just chilling. Okay, Tip Vision's the boss light. All right, you all are just talking to each other, and that's good. Turn that over. That got nice and pink. It's not thoroughly cooked on that side, but we don't want it all the way cooked because it'll get tough. And about 10 seconds, I'm actually going to turn off my heat already. So I'm home and I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to pull these out right now. I think I have a bowl. Really enjoying it. I spent the whole day editing. I have a turkey kebab video coming out tomorrow. Super excited about it. And let's take a good look at that. There you go. See that? It's gently cooked, just barely done. It's not done yet. I wouldn't eat this yet, but it's close. I'm going to put that in the refrigerator to chill because I'm going to put that in the refrigerator to chill because I need to chop it up with the salmon. So this is based on a recipe that I saw from a woman called Grandma Cheap Cheap. And I've used this recipe a couple different times. And, you know, I've changed it up to suit my needs. She uses real bread, not real bread. I shouldn't say it that way. All-American Grandpa, hello. We're making shrimp and, salmon and shrimp cakes. She uses Mama or Grandma the Cheap Cheap uses white bread. I don't have white bread and I won't eat white bread. So I do want to toast this lightly though. So because it just came out of the freezer. So all right. So I am not going to toast this the entire time. I'm just going to toast it so it dries out a little bit. All-American Grandpa, how is Luna? Luna. Wow, almost lost you. How is Luna? Okay. Luna is All-American Grandpa's boxer. Just a beautiful puppy. Really fun. Okay, we'll let that go for, not even the whole time, just enough to get it a little bit dry. She is great. Perfect. So this recipe, I don't know if I'll use both, hello, brain. I don't know if I'll use both pieces of bread, but I'll at least get them ripped up and I'll decide as I go. And I'm going to use probably a quarter cup of veganaise, 1 egg, and some seasoning along with peppers to give it. It's going to have a lot of heat. That's the plan. So what's going on, you guys? Talk to me. Okay. All right. So I think we're good. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't realize. Nothing much drawing. Of course you are. Do you guys know Honey Sour? If you don't, you should check it out. She did do two drawings of me. One which she sent me via Instagram, and another one that she has on her site or on her YouTube channel, and it's kind of cool. It's called Kicking It with Karen. So I was honored. I felt really like that was really, really neat, really fun for you fun for me that you did that. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for coming in and watching my shenanigans. I hope tomorrow, you guys, you'll come by my premiere. It's at 7 o'clock. It is summer turkey kebabs, and it was a whole lot of fun to edit today, and I hope you have a fun time watching it at, once again, 7 o'clock. So, honey sour, I loved it. I have had mackerel patties. You know, All American Grandpa, my body takes issue with mackerel. I don't know why. I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, mackerel is a little bit of a problem for me. So I'll show you what we're going to do with this. We're going to, first of all, cool them down a little bit so I can handle them. Oh, I wish you could smell this. This bread, this is a seed bread. I wonder if I have it. This is one of my go-to gluten-free products now. Gluten-free, egg-free. Oh, I think I showed this last time. This is made by the Northern Bakehouse. You guys, this is delicious. Seeds and grains, but the seeds and grains are completely edible for somebody. Here we go. Water, gluten-free flour blend. Okay, I gotta do something, you guys. My husband's home. And so we're gonna get a little bit of extra light in here for a minute. But, gluten-free flour blend, which is tapioca starch, potato starch, corn starch, brown rice flour, seed and grain mix, sunflower seed, whole millet, brown rice, flax seeds, so good for you, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds. And there he is. Say hello, honey.
Hello. Hello, honey.
Oh, that's my husband.
Dumb joke, I know.
This is how I've looked ever since I got home. So, put this back. Stop talking about it. You're going to go practice, right?
I am, yes.
Okay. He plays guitar. He's going to go practice while I live stream.
All right, I'll be out of here.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. So, you guys, here we go. I'm just going to tear this up. And was I going to tear it or? Yes, I'm going to tear it up. I'm not going to do it in a food processor because it's not completely dry. Let's see if I can get you closer. There we go. That's better. Now, one of the things I don't like about some crab cakes and some shrimp cakes or salmon cakes or whatever is there's too much bread. So I'm going to try to avoid that, but I think I'll be okay because this will shrink up a little bit with these two pieces because they're small pieces of bread anyway. So I'll just stand here. Okay. All right. Man, the chat is quiet. I know it is. How is it? You know what, honey sour? What happened is that I changed my time. And even though I gave people fair warning and said that last Friday was my last live stream in the morning, I think they forgot because I had a lot of people send me a message on Instagram saying, "Are you going live?" And it's like, I had to change my time because things have to change. So, yeah, we have a quiet chat, but people are in here. They probably are networking in like 5 or 6 different live streams. But thank you for being here, honey sour. If you want to share it out or you know, put it on Facebook or Twitter, that's fine. That's fine. I am just fine with it being a small chat because I'm going to cook anyway. And there's so many people live. Oh my God. Anyway, here you go. This is what we have, right? And then we're going to get the shrimp out and the salmon, and we're going to cut it together. So Shrimp is already cooled. Looks good. Smells great. It's not over seasoned, which I like. Okay, let's do this. Somebody come back. Oh, look, there's a couple more people that came in. 9 thumbs up. That's excellent. Thank you. All right. We're talking about how the chat is so quiet. And I said, that's okay. It's probably because I switched my time from, 9:30 in the morning to 5:30 at night. Hi, Susie. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. This is going to be really good. So, Susie, yesterday, my husband and I had salmon kebabs. And then we had all this leftover, and I didn't know what to do with it because we're going out of town on Thursday, and I just wanted to, I don't want any leftovers. And I thought I had some shrimp that I just cooked. I thought, well, why don't I make some salmon and shrimp patties, right? So I need to get some gloves because you know how I am about touching meat. So let's go get, I can put that back up. And Puppy does not need to go outside. This way I can travel around the kitchen without you guys going blind. All right. Hey, Susie, sounds good. It's going to be delicious. What can I say? It's going to be delicious. Okay. So I will put it in there. I'm going to cut this up into chunks, smaller chunks. Get my knife here. Where did I put my knife? Okay. So really good salmon. Really, really good. All right. We're going to keep it chunky, but we need it smaller than this. A lot of people make salmon patties out of canned salmon. And although I can imagine it's good, I've never had canned salmon. That's really good. We'll go ahead and put that in here. I have never had canned salmon, so that since I had leftover, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it this way. Ooh, a little bit of peel left on there. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep it quite chunky, so there's something to bite into. Susie Bosch, hi, All American. Okay, so you all are saying hello, mixing and mingling. That's good. If you can see, it's kind of gray, so it's not all the way cooked, which is what we want because we didn't want it to dry out. Okay. You guys are quiet. Talk to one another, mix and mingle, enjoy yourself while I do my thing. So once again, I do have a video dropping tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'm really excited about it. I'm having a great time editing it. It's turkey kebabs. I should really just do a whole kebab series. I kind of wish I had videotaped that, but I was tired. We had gotten home from up north. Lynx Acres, hello. Thank you for coming in. I know it's not my usual time. This is my usual time now, though. So I just cut up some shrimp. We're going to add that to the salmon. We're going to have a really good salmon and shrimp cake. Okay, I'm going to add my breadcrumbs in there. Not too many. Oh, that's going to be, we're going to have plenty for 2 people. Good. What that means is I can, there was a little bit of lemon on that salmon. So what that means is I can taste one for you all. I can at least cook one. So I'll get everything prepared, the whole dinner prepared, and then I'll make the patties, and then I'll cook one for us so that we can taste it. And then I'll cook the rest when Troy is done practicing. All right. Wash my hands real quick. Wash my gloves real quick. Da, 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 da. Links, I won't be paying too much attention to the chat. Gotta do dishes. Oh, okay, that's fine. But at least I'm glad you're here. I'm just glad you're here. I'm trying to think of fun questions for the chat. Hey, you guys, just enjoy watching, or if you're bored with me, that's fine too. Yeah, think of fun questions and go ahead. All right, so we're gonna use just a 1/4 cup of Vegenaise, just as a little bit more moisture. Little bit more moisture, a 1/4 cup of Vegenaise, just a 1/4 cup. There we go. And then we're going to add in our egg. Put this aside. My egg disappeared. There it is. Ah, okay. And we'll add in our seasonings as well. Oh, you guys, gosh, the egg yolk on a duck egg is just golden and beautiful. I think I showed you this the other day. Isn't that gorgeous? Is that just gorgeous? Look at that. Oh. Yes. I've never tried Vegenaise. Susie, my husband tried it for the first time. I tried it for the first time this summer when I made the BLT, and I cried because I haven't tasted mayonnaise in forever. Is that a duck egg that laid a golden egg? Love it. Yes. Yes. So Troy tried Vegenaise. I made him the same BLT, and he was like, oh my God, this is so good. And he said the Vegenaise actually tastes better to him than regular mayonnaise. So I was cool with that. All right. So we're going to use a little bit of Ben Weather. Hi, how are you? We're making shrimp and salmon cakes. I'm going to use, that's too much. Put some of that back in. About a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more of Slap Your Mama. There we go. That's a good bunch. Okay. My favorite Creole seasoning, Cajun seasoning. Slap your mama. Slap that. Slap, slap, slap. Slap that. Slap your mama. Slap your mama. Slap your mama. My favorite, obviously. Nice. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to mix this before I put any more seasonings in. And the one thing I forgot to tell you is that we are going to also use grits for the outside as the crust. Oh, that looks just about perfect. I should probably get in there with my hands and make sure everything is evenly mixed. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, it smells so good. All right. I don't think I have to do any more except for add some seasonings. So I said I was going to use my fermented peppers, which I am. Oh, they smell nice and hot, very hot. So I'll use a little over a half tablespoon. Put that in there. And then I had, if you remember way back Oh, some more people came in. Huh, hello, good to see you. Way back in, I think it was June, when I got the pepper punch. If you remember, I got the pepper punch. Those of you that have been following my channel, and I was smelling this, and I was like, "Whoa!" We're gonna finally use these. I'm super excited. I haven't seen these, touched these, eaten these since June. Victor Ray, hey, I'm Victor showing some love. Victor, I know. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. We're making some really good stuff here. So I'm going to keep that over there. I got the fermented peppers in there already, and now we're going to fish out some of these sweet and hot peppers. Oh, sweet and hot. I'm sweet and hot. How old were you when you started cooking? Alyssa, that's a really good question. I believe I started cooking when I was about 3 years old, at least helping my mom, maybe a little younger. We made a lot of cookies. I remember my first cookie recipe that I got to cook on my own, and it's really this easy. 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of flour, and 1 cup of sugar. Blend that all up, throw it in the oven, and you had the tastiest, simplest peanut butter cookies. And I used to make those all the time through my childhood, even when my mom wasn't home. She would get mad. So yeah, I started when I was really young. What am I looking for? I'm looking for these. Okay. So Nightbot says, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Peanut butter. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love peanut butter. So do I. Hold on 1 second, you guys. I'm not going to do too many of these because if you can see, the seeds are in there. So it's going to be super, super spicy. That'll be good. It's got some of that pickling spice in there too. I don't want all of that. Okay. Cut it up. So I have a video dropping tomorrow, and I'm also working on the pineapple salsa. I'm pulling the salsa recipe out of the live stream I did the other day and editing it so that people, I've had a lot of requests from people that I do a video out of that. Well, I'm going to see, I'm trying to see if I can actually edit my live stream to make it so that I can share that live stream, but only that segment without all the banter. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. Goodness me. Dang, that looks good. My 2-year-old, Victor, I love spicy food. So do I, Victor. I love the taste of spicy food, but it always makes my eyes water. My whole head sweats when I eat too much of it. My 2-year-old helps me make cookies and muffins and other stuff. You know, that's probably the best training I've had. I don't have any professional training. Let me see. I think that's good. I think that's really. Got done making some barbecue ribs with some cabbage and greens and hot water cornbread. Victor, oh, boom, 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 boom. You know I love you, right? You know I love you. Okay, so let's get making these, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do with the grits. I love grits. Pretty good, right? Okay, I'm done. Let's get a pan of some sort. Or something, and then I have to cover it up with plastic wrap. I think this will do. Hello, there's my armpit. There's my armpit. Okay. I think this is too small. I'm gonna have to go with something. Sorry. Oh, there's my armpit. Struggling in my kitchen. Struggling. All right. We'll put these back. Remember, this is my fermented peppers, and these were my sweet and hot peppers. And I have some sweet and hot pickles in here, but can't put everything in there. Get some stuff out the way. All right. So let's go ahead and I am going to cover this. It'll make for easier cleanup if I just cover this, and then I can use the pan twice without having to wash it. Lynx Acres. It would be easier and faster and less messy if I didn't let her help, but why not? You know what, Lynx Acres? It is first of all, that's how I bonded with my mom. You know, I was adopted, and there was some special things she did with me because, you know, I was the chosen child, she said, because literally I was chosen. But she used to do some really fun stuff with us, my sister and I, and especially me. Cooking was our thing. We did a lot of cooking together, and I miss her dearly. And so I'm gonna just clean for a second. It was the peppers. Okay. So I'm going to pour some grits. Hello, who is here? Somebody else. Sorry, too late on here. May I ask what you're cooking? Oh, hey, Victor, anytime. I had leftover salmon from yesterday, and I had a bunch of shrimp in the freezer, so I'm making a salmon and shrimp cake with salad, and we're going to do some watermelon because it's watermelon season. Susie, I let my son help from age. Guess who worked as a chef and does most of the cooking now? See? You mamas are the best. So I'm going to take my grits and I'm going to pour them in here and I'm going to season them. What am I seasoning them with? Slap your mama. Slap your mama. Okay, so I'll put a tablespoon or so in there. That's about a tablespoon. Slap your mama. My favorite Cajun seasoning. Slap your mama. So I have seasoned grits. I'm going to use this for the crunch on the outside. So first of all, let's go ahead and make our patties. We don't want to over blend them. So there's a whole lot more here than I thought there was. Yeah, how's that look? Good, huh? Okay, so I'm going to make them all first. I'm going to make them first, and then I'm going to, I think this one's too big. Yeah, there we go. That's more appropriate. Get this bound together a little better. Wisconsin Homestead, hello. Gotta try to touch this without, okay. Wisconsin Homestead, hello, neighbor, how are you? Where in Wisconsin are you from? Yes, I love seasoning. Slap your mama. I have many Asian carp left over if you would like to. You know what? Can you eat those? You know, I always thought with those Asian carp, right? Eat your enemy. Look, thank you. Thank you, Victor. So we're doing it about this size, about the size of my palm, which is an appropriate amount of meat for you to eat. Oh, my nose. You guys, I'm going to have to stop here in a second. Like right now, I'll get another pair of gloves. And you know, so 5:30 is a really good time for people to come in and do mischief. That's why I stopped doing 5:30. One of those mischievous people made a whole video about me blowing my nose. And talking about, she don't know anything about kitchen hygiene. So I never blow my nose on camera anymore. Because you never know what troll, I said that word. I promised I would never say that word. You never know who's in the chat, who's watching. And, well, fortunately, here's a tip, you guys. If you find that somebody has stolen your video or any part of your video, make sure that your video has a, has the standard YouTube license. If you have Creative Commons, then they actually have the right to borrow your work and do whatever they want out of it. Now, for serious creators who are working as a creative team, that's important. I mean, it's not that I'm not a serious creator, but I'm not working as a team with anyone. I am not working in a conglomerate making thousands and thousands of dollars. But so use the standard YouTube license. And then if you find that somebody has copied your material or taken any of your material, you can get them for copyright, and eventually they will be taken off of YouTube. And that's what happened to two channels that decided it was necessary to harass me. So we're going to continue to do this. Oh, I should just use my hand. So we're going to have, I think, 5 altogether. And they're perfect. They're going to be super moist. Don't pack them too much. And the last one. What a great use of leftover salmon and a little bit of shrimp that I had. I think it was 8 pieces of shrimp. Yeah, or 8 shrimp altogether. All right, so here's what we're going to do with this. Also, okay, wait. Oh, yes, they're very good. I bring you a plate and you give me a plate also. Okay, my favorite fish is jackfish, pike, northerns. Lynx acres, I love northerns. And a lot of people won't eat them because of the Y bones. I just say pick those Y bones out. Pick them out. Go for it. All in the preparation. Wisconsin Homestead, have you done like a video on the Asian carp? Because I still, like I said, eat your enemy. Eat them up. Also, I have a snap tortures. I think you meant snape tortures for meat. What? They're really yummy, strong flavor. I like gamey tasting food. I like liver, so I like gamey anything. Venison, I have to cook. I really have to be careful about how I cook it because sometimes tasting. All right, you guys, I'm talking too much. Let's get this done. So we're going to pick this up, and this is just the crust on the outside. Now, and this is nowhere near as easy as I hoped it would be. There we go. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Okay, and I'm finding it's easier to pick it up and do it this way and turn it over and do the same. There we go. So it'll be nice. It'll have a nice crust on the outside. So this is how I make it gluten-free, you guys. I use a gluten-free bread for the filling, as part of the filling. And then I use grits, white grits, seasoned white grits on the outside. Yeah? I love honey sour. I love venison when it's done right. I always had people, it took me a while to learn to like venison because everybody I knew hated it because they had grown up on it and I hadn't. So I was afraid of it for a really long time. And then I found out that it could be delicious. Could be delicious. Also, venison from Northern Ontario tastes different than venison from Manitoba because the deer in much of the northern eat wild and the deer in southern go into grain fields. Right. Here we go. How's that look? We need to try not to touch my screen with my sticky hands. We need to put that into the refrigerator and then we'll get working on the salad. It's going to be super simple. Just some leaves and some onion, some carrot. That's it. And I need too much of that. I'm going to put that aside. So let me do a little bit of cleanup. Get this in the fridge, and we can work on the salad. And I can blow my nose again. When I sniffed that pepper, when I was sniffing the sweet and hot pepper, that happened again. So I am so proud of these. These are going to be great. Oh my God. Okay, we can get those right on top. Hot salad. Okay, salad. I think we got it. Yes, we do. Okay. So I bought these yesterday and I'm really pleased with them. Yes, I got them from Whole Paycheck. I mean, Whole Foods. But they're so tasty. It's a really nice blend. So let's just wipe down this space, get a bowl, and get going on this. So I gotta tell you, my honey sour, I'm free, never mind. What? Honey sour was timed up for, what happened? What did you do, honey sour? Oh, that's right. Too many, does Nightbot still not? Guess not. I don't know. I changed it so you could do 8 or 7 or something like that. And Nightbot said, nope, not doing it. Okay. You are so funny, honey sour. Okay, we're going to put this away. You know, I've had the same, I think I talked about this the other day. I've had the same toaster for almost 20 years. And I've had my dishwasher, my apartment dishwasher for, so we will have been married 20 years. So we've had the apartment dishwasher for 20 years. Because right after we got it, right after we got married, we moved and I bought a dishwasher. So, wow, those appliances used to hang around. I have a friend who had a coffee pot for 2 years and it was dead. And she paid $600 for it. I mean, why is $600? Maybe it did espresso too. I don't know. But it was dead. It was dead in 2 years. We need a cool looking bowl. I think I planned on this. Have you guys ever heard of Fiesta ware? Okay, this is made in Minnesota. Down in, I think it's down in Winona at the, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is an original Fiesta ware. Troy's grandma got it. And it's been around a long time. And don't you know, I got it. And within 2 days, so now I've had this for over 10 years and the Gorilla Glue has held, but Grandma had it for probably 50 years. Honey Sour, what are you doing? Honey Sour, stop it. Oh, Nightbot's gonna get you. Honey, so we're too many symbols. Stop. You're being silly. Okay, so Troy and I are probably gonna finish this salad. The only thing I would say, it's got arugula and spinach and Swiss chard. Spinach, oh, that's what it's got. Red and green Swiss chard tatsoi. I don't know what that is. Arugula and spinach. The only thing I would say about this is it cost me $4 and I'm only getting 2. Well, at least she's wiping it. What? Toddler Lynx is dumping water just so she can wipe. That is so cute. That is so cute. Those Keurigs aren't really healthy. They can grow mold. I have never had a Keurig. I'll tell you what, I'll bring you over here. Hey guys, this was this Krups. You see this Krups? Let's see if I can get some light in there. We don't have good light fixtures. That didn't help at all. Okay, so this Krups I accidentally bought, right? I was at a store, and I think this is a kind of a trick they do. But I was at Herberger's, and there was a Krups that was $32, and there was a Krups that was $82, and they had switched the signs on there. So I brought the one up to the register that was $82, thinking I was going to pay $32, and I had my credit card, and they said $82, and I was like, no, and I was super embarrassed, so I bought it. But I bought that the year we moved into this house. We moved in 2002, so we're talking 17 years. 17 years that thing has worked. So anyway, about this, we're only getting 2 meals out of something that was $4.99. I think that's too much to pay. I can run ACV through my Keurig. Yes, you can. The only reason I used a Keurig was that's what was available in the theater this summer. So anyway, I don't like what the Keurig cups do to the environment. And why am I pulling it out of here just like this? Because it says triple washed. Now, do I really think that it's completely clean? No, but I'm trying to save some time. So, who's in here? What's your favorite color? I think if I had to say my favorite color, it would probably be this. I have, I think, 5 shirts this color. What's your favorite color, Alyssa? All right, so what did I say? I said red onion and carrot. I do believe, oh, I have a tomato. So we'll have tomato in here too. And a carrot. These carrots have been washed. I washed them all before I put them in the refrigerator. I feel the same about those cups, so I have a refillable. That's good. That's good. And I think that, if you are able to keep the mold out and it works for you and you have the refillable cup, I'm right there with you. I've been released. Honeyslaw, stop doing the emojis, silly. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is my favorite way of getting my carrot into my salad. And it's pretty. Troy likes it this way too. Honey Sour, viva la revolution! You are girl, you are crazy. Ha ha ha. You make me laugh. Yes, the refillable cups, Susie Bosch. So people who use the refillable cups, they say the coffee doesn't taste as good. So what kind of coffee do you use that is strong enough so that it actually flavors the water that's going through it? That's the revolution to get behind. Yes, down with the patriarchy. Down with the down with idiots. I'm a rabbit. You're funny, Alyssa. Okay. Hold on. All right. What I do with my knife? I need another knife. I need another knife. I don't think I have to sharpen this one. No, I don't. Okay. Good. I use several kinds, but okay. I use several kinds, but buy organic, usually Chameleon brand, which I grind. Yes. Okay. Cool. I that's good to know because I did decide to go back up north next year to choreograph the musical, but I'll only go instead of going for 6 weeks, I'll be going for 3 weeks. And get all my work done in those 3 weeks because basically I'm done after 3 weeks and then I sit around and watch everything and then 4 minutes of choreography. And so, but I like the job. I was just lonely and Troy and I talked about it and he was like, you're going to miss this. I don't want you to not go because of me or whatever. And so we came to a compromise. So I will be going back up north. You don't drink coffee as much as you used to. Right. LOL. So I will be going back up north, which means, again, I will be using the Keurig. Oh, you guys, I'm just cutting the seeds out of here. I need a spoon. I'm trying to do it with a knife. Haha, I drink tea. I love tea. I drink tea as well. So see the mess I've made because I've been trying to do it with a knife. That's just, so just like that. Now, once again, you guys, what I just threw out is where most of the nutrition is. I don't like it. It has a slimy flavor. Excuse me. It has a slimy texture and basically grosses me out. I don't drink any coffee. I drink tea. Lynx Acres and Honey Sour, I drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning. And if I don't, I drink tea. But I have 1 cup of coffee usually. And then right after my dance class, I have a cup of tea when I'm teaching during the school year. So it could be 2 cups of tea or a cup of coffee and a cup of tea. All right, let's get this going. Almost cut my finger. Almost cut my finger. I'll go from the inside. That would probably be better. All right, I'm gonna smaller pieces. There we go. All right, so there is that. Susie Bosch, Lynx Acres. Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your time and attention. And we will get one of those salmon shrimp patties cooked up soon in 1 minute. We just have to finish the salad. We just have to finish the salad and cut the watermelon, and then we'll get the salmon patty going. You drink both? Yeah, so do I. So do I. Okay, onion. It's a nice big onion. Nightbot, live, love, and learn. Yes. Okay, let's go cut a little bit of that off. Then we're going to go here and just thin slices. That's enough. Then we have enough for tacos tomorrow. Are you coming by for tacos? Oh, you know what? No. I could, I probably am doing a live stream prior to my premiere tomorrow. Avoid migraines. Live, love, and learn. Drink coffee, caffeine. Avoid migraines. All right, these are just the right size, so I'm just going to separate these and put them in there. Yay! So tomorrow I will go live at 5:30, right? And then my premiere is at 7, so at 6:30, we'll jump over to the chat in the premiere and then go from there. Enjoy it, and then we'll be done for the night. I really am loving having time to edit. I love editing video. I have fun doing live streams, but editing videos, that's what I like to do. I love to bring new meaning to cooking, you know. And, you know, on my premieres, no one can see me blow my nose. But when I started my YouTube channel 8 months ago, or 10 months ago, I guess it is almost. I loved editing. I loved the premiere. I love chatting with people, and that's really what my favorite way of interacting with my people is to get my content out there. I love the live stream spontaneity of the live stream. But I also don't like the cruelty of people during live streams. And I think that when I get to 4,000 subscribers, I'll probably go live once to 2 times a week rather than 3 to 4. And really get some good content out there. People can be rude. Oh my God, honey sour. They can be ugly, absolutely ugly. So let's look at this salad really quick. And I don't like to spend a lot of time talking about it because there are always mischievous people lurking in the background. Did I? No, I didn't break it again. There it is. Yeah, that'll be tasty. So Troy loves to put Parmesan cheese and pepitos or pumpkin seeds on his salad along with our salad dressing. So we're going to get this in the fridge. We're going to cut up the watermelon. If I can get it in the fridge. I'm having a little bit of a whoa. Okay, we got to do this differently, guys. I don't know what's in here. Put this down here. See what happens when you're not home for 6 weeks. The husband starts storing stuff. TNZRV live. Hello, hi. Caught your live. I probably will just be listening because I'm twisting and trimming. Well, you're coming in on the funnest part. We're gonna cut. Hey, Creator Madness, glad you're here. Whoa, I have this open. Hold on 1 second. What is this? I left my husband alone for 6 weeks and now I can't figure out what's in the refrigerator. Oh, I'm just going to put that in there for him to deal with. God bless his non-cooking heart because he just puts it in there. Oh, okay, 1,000 subscribers. So close to 1,000 subscribers. You guys, if you don't have TNZ RV Life, you've got to go over there. She lives in an RV. She used to be called PhD Me. Is that it? So if you don't have TNZ RV Life, let's get her to that 1,000 subscribers. At least try to get her closer today. My husband is gone, left yesterday, gone for a couple of weeks. Well, at least you won't store stuff in the fridge and wait for your wife to figure out what it is. Craziness. Okay. What am I doing? Watermelon. Okay, but I have to wash this. So you're gonna come see the mess? Yeah, just a little bit of it. This is all the mess I just made. So I can at least stack it nicely. Okay, just gonna rinse this off. This just had the tomatoes on it anyway. If you can, share out the live. I'm gonna be here a little bit longer, and I want you with me as we figure out how to do this delicious meal. So we're gonna cut a watermelon, and then we will get to the frying. And I really want you all to see that frying part. Okay. Here we go. Watermelon! 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 I got my watermelon! Okay. So I think a quarter of a watermelon. I'm going to leave it in slices today so that we can get right to frying. I think Troy has really enjoyed the watermelon. And so have I. The watermelon is super sweet this year. So we'll cut this in half, and that's how we're gonna leave it. We're not gonna cut it off the rind or anything like that. Put this back in there. You know what? I need another piece. Puppy, you don't need to go out. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Go on, go. No, go that way. No, go, 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 go. Still exciting. All right. Honey Sour, what kind of snake do you have? Honey Sour has a snake. I'm sub to a girl who lives in a van. I have lots of friends who live in a van. And don't be offended. I'm going to remove that comment because it used the word sub. But we can still talk about it because we know what you're talking about. So, yeah. I have a whole RV and van community because Troy and I are going to do exactly what TNZ RV life is doing. We're gonna do a van or an RV as long as we can. All right. And the watermelon goes in here. I think we will really enjoy it. Oh, it's so juicy. Look at that. See that? Isn't that pretty? Oh my God. Yeah. So we've been eating a lot of watermelon. I did the watermelon salsa for him. I did, ooh, look, a piece just for me. You know what? It's so sweet. It's just so sweet. This is going in the fridge for dinner. And guess what time it is? Watermelon! No. Oh, come on. You can get in there. Okay. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to fry up a salmon patty. Just one. I'm going to use the same pan. I'll wipe it out, though. The same pan that I'll just wipe it out because it's fine. Same pan I did the shrimp in. I'll wipe it out. And I'm going to use a combination of both butter and olive oil. I'm going to have to wash this pan. Hold on, folks. The pan is not going to let me reuse it. I have to wash it. So I'll bring you over here. All right, let's back up. See how dirty it is in here since I started. All right, so I need a new washcloth. Never, ever, 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 ever use soap on your cast iron pan. Try not to use abrasives. Just water and a good seasoning is good enough. Oh, I love my cast iron pan. Who's here? Who's here? Honey Sour, you keep getting deleted. Honey Sour, what'd you do now? Or is that an old one? Oh, I got rid. I don't know what to do. How come the shorter words for submarine is bad? It just is. I can't, I will tell you this, Honey Sour, I don't even know if that's true. Everybody's paranoid on YouTube. So sometimes I follow the crowd. Other times I watch peanut oil. Other times I actually read the community guidelines. But there's a big, it's the algorithm. The algorithm sees emojis. But in some channels you'll see like Cab 7. He'll say, I want to see claps for so-and-so. I want to see this or that. And I'm sure nothing is happening to his channel. So I don't know what's true and what other people say. Caps, all caps is bad for the algorithm. I don't know. Can't help you. I'm still here. Thank you. So, I don't know. Okay. So I have a little bit too much peanut oil in here. I'm going to wipe it out. And my oven is too high. Very clean. If you take care of your cast iron pans, one, you'll have them forever. This one is over 100 years old, or about, I think it's 100 years old. I inherited it from my brother, who passed away at 46. My family didn't have good luck with life. If you treat it right, it'll stick around forever. All right, so my pan is hot, and I think this is a good angle for you. What do you think? Please tell Troy hello for me. I will. It's all in. Yeah, All-American Grandpa. You probably know more or better than most people out there talking about, oh, don't do this. Oh, don't do that. Oh. I do. Nightbot came, for me, it seemed like Nightbot came with some predetermined ideas. So I can't help you with that, Honey Sour, I'm sorry. So we need some olive oil and some butter. So I haven't transferred my olive oil into a smaller thing, but let me see if I can do this. Okay. Yeah, I have to transfer this soon because I'm getting it all over the top and it's going to become very messy. So I think I did about 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to do a S-load of butter. And you guys, I do use Kerrygold. I'm out of Kerrygold at the moment. This is the last of the Kerrygold, so I do use Kerrygold grass-fed butter, pasture-raised, grass-fed, 100%. It's different tasting than other butter. I will tell you that. So I'm going to take the smallest one. It's not ready. Not going to take the smallest one yet. I need to hear a sizzle, so I'm going to turn that up a little bit. What I don't want, you guys, is the salmon cake soaking up. Let me look at you. What I don't want is the salmon cake soaking up the butter. I want it cooking in the butter, if that makes sense. I just don't want it to. I might actually get a sizzle out of this now. In case you don't know, 2-year-olds are fashion divas. I did know that. Hey, Dagan Hills. Sorry, good to see you. You came in at the most exciting part. We are going to fry one of our salmon cakes because Troy isn't going to be done practicing until 7:30. So I've got the meal ready, and when he's ready, I'll fry the rest of them. So I have 5. We're going to fry one right now, and then we're going to eat it. Oh, it is yummy. You should see. If you can scroll back at some point, I use salmon that I cooked yesterday. We had leftover. We had salmon kebabs. I used shrimp that we had, and I cooked the shrimp here on this live stream. And then we added a little bit of vegan eggs because I can't eat chicken eggs, a duck egg, and peppers, and it's just delicious. I think I'm going to get a sizzle, you guys. Close enough. So I'll turn this down now. My butter is browning. And it's smoking a little bit. So it's too high. We're just going to let that sit. Isn't that pretty? Oh. Let that sit and cook through. Now the salmon's already cooked. And the shrimp was partially cooked. The egg, of course, was not cooked. So let's see what happens here. I don't want to try and turn it too early. I'm going to turn it down, and I think I'm going to cover it because it is a little bit thick. Let air come out. So in the meantime, you guys, sorry. I normally do the weather report, and the weather today has been, we're going to let that cook for a minute, and then we're going to come back and flip it over, but in the meantime, let's do this. So the weather has been crazy today. We started out with bright blue sunny skies, and then right around noon, we got torrential rains, and it got really humid and hot and gross after those rains. And then and there were warnings all around the Twin Cities area. There was tennis ball size hail and baseball size hail. Now I was out and I didn't see any of that. But I guess lots and lots of insurance claims. But now, it rained again a little bit later, and now this is what we have. But it is so humid. It's like you can go like this and feel the humidity. Big hail. Already did All American Grand. Oh, thank you. Be sure to hit the like button. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Cherry Gold is different tasting, but it's good. What is Cherry Gold? Did I miss something? Kerrygold or Cherry Gold? I hate humidity. My skin hates humidity. So there's that, and let's go look at this. I see a little bit of smoke, which doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Okay, I think we can turn this over. Gently. Not quite, but we'll leave it there. Fell apart a little bit. Oh, I know I used enough binder. It's still pretty. It'll be good. We're just going to let it go. I don't know how long I should cook this. Where's my Kleenex? I need my... I see it. Okay, I'm going to put these back in the refrigerator so that they can firm up a little bit more. I think we're doing good. Fell apart. They might be too thick. That's the problem. No, don't fall apart. I said don't fall apart. Oh, well. Okay, I'm going to let you look at that for a second while I take care of my nose. So the temperature right now is still like 90 degrees and the humidity is around, the dew point is around 80, I think. It's miserable. Miserable. A lot of people, who was it? All American Grandpa. That's who it was. I was in All Americans Live and he's like, you know, now's the time I'm starting to wish for October. You know, he's in Maine and he's got the same stuff going on. So come on, stay in one piece. You can do it. I hope I used enough binder. Ha, it's raining down in Texas. Yes. Raining down in Texas. It was raining on and off all day and the humidity has just gone. So let me get my phone and I'll tell you what it is exactly. All right, so if I go to turn this down a little bit, oh, low power. Okay, I'll plug in a second. What do we have? 15. We're fine. We're fine. See, I'm in Texas desert, way too dry here. You know, I think I would like that weather. I love the Southwest, maybe, but I'm more like my favorite weather is Southern Colorado, like by Durango. Whatever it. I love the Grand Canyon, super hot, but really, 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 I just really like it. Where is my weather? Oh, there it is. It says weather. Okay, so AccuWeather is usually not that accurate. Okay, I don't want that. I want, So AccuWeather says, that's not true. It's not 75. Weather Channel says 89. So I don't know what the temperature is. I'm going to flip this really quick. Okay, so I got it a little dark on this side, but I think that's because of the butter. So I might just stick with olive oil next time. It's too hot. I got it too hot. But we're going to eat this in just a second. That is too hot, too hot, too hot, baby. Gotta run for shelter. Gotta run for... I don't know that song very well. I had to run. Sorry, I was having dinner with my kids. Well, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it. $75 and 48% humidity. 97 down here. It's hot. I will tell you, it is hot up here. So I was going to surprise my husband and have margaritas made, but I think I'll just save that for our vacation. By the way, yes, I'm dropping a video tomorrow night. Just a reminder, 7 o'clock, I will be here live making Taco Tuesday. 70 here and still fog rolls in. 97. Oh my God, you guys. But Susie, were you the one that said you're in the 97 and dry is very different than 97 and 80 degree dew point. I look in the edges to see if they're browning, and then I smell changes a little bit to let you know it's time to flip. Yes, I agree. I haven't done this in a few years, actually. And I'm pretty sure I made these too thick, so with the other ones, I can flatten them down a little bit. They're just a little bit too thick. So, you know, live and learn. I think we're good. I got to set up a place for me to taste this, and I'll be right back. You guys. Okay. I think the grits give it such a nice crunch. Da 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 da. I'm gonna go get a fork. I'll be right back. So first I'm gonna taste it by itself, and then let me see if I can put you back a little bit. I'm gonna taste it by itself, and then I'll taste it with hot sauce. But remember, this is not a mukbang. I'm just tasting my food. I had breakfast the other day, and somebody said, "Oh, this is the most tasteful mukbang I've seen. Thank you for not smacking." I'm like, this is not a mukbang. I was cooking breakfast, and now I'm tasting. So, first of all, there you go. You can see the chunks of shrimp. You can see the pepper. Everything looks delicious. One last bone. So I guess I'll be looking out for that. Oh my God. That doesn't need any sauce. Look at that. Isn't that? It's so moist. And the spice is perfect. The combination of that fermented pepper, which, you know, fermented pepper is a sweet or is more sour. It's it's sour. It's a sour hot pepper. And then the sweet and hot pepper. So I made both of those back in May, or was it June? Something like that. Anyway. The shrimp is this is so good. Oh my God. I mean, what? Really? This is what you do with leftovers. This is what you do with leftovers. The grits on the outside give it such a nice crunch. What's not good? I gotta make these. Look so yummy. Yes, honey sour, if you do make them, I would do yourself a favor and don't make them as thick as I did, because that's why I ended up with some burn spots, because it was cooking too fast and I needed it to cook longer. And even though I turned it down, it was too late. Oh, there is such a nice heat all throughout, like the back of my tongue to about here. And it's not painful. It's not a painful heat. It's just good. Okay, I'll let you see the inside a little bit. There you go. Look at that. Yeah? Troy's gonna love this. Okay, I gotta let Stella in. I'll stop congratulating myself. I love my food. Come on in. I love me. It doesn't need hot sauce because it has everything it needs in it. I'm so glad I made this. Like I said, the reason I made this, I know, right? The reason I made this is because I had leftover salmon. And actually, let me tell you the truth. I don't like salmon. So it was actually lake trout, the big lake trout that are related to salmon. Tastes the same. It's a little bit more oily, but it has to me, it has a cleaner, fresher flavor. So salmon, you wouldn't, people who eat lake trout, like the big ones that you can catch in Lake Michigan, not river trout, not brown trout, not that lake trout. People who eat salmon, if you fed them lake trout and they had never had it before, they wouldn't even be able to tell that it was not salmon. I'm so pleased with myself. I would buy this in a restaurant and I would pay $15, $20 for it as a whole meal. Yes, thank you. Thank you, guys. I'd rather have some wine, but I'm on camera. We call them brown trout here. The big ones that are silver and have spots like salmon, and they look like salmon, they're huge. Anyway. I cut the salmon and the shrimp to the perfect size. So it's meaty enough, but it's not like you're going, with a big old piece of meat in your mouth. So, you guys, I am going to end the chat here after this last bite. Not this last bite. Honey sour, I promise myself, I'm not going to push myself to a 2-hour live every single time, even though that will get me more hours. I want to be more authentic to myself and to my viewership so that they don't get bored. So I'm done eating. You were with me. You helped me make it. And I'll tell you again, it's the combination. Okay, honey sour. You guys, honey sour is going to stream in a minute or two if you'd like to join. Have a great dinner. I will. I can't wait until Troy's done practicing so I can cook the rest of these and I'll know what to do. I'm going to flatten those out a little bit more. So, peace to you guys. Thank you. Live, love, and learn.